Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! So this is Chris's Secret Santa present. Yeah, don't tell. And so we are here in Garage Mahal, which is Otmar's shop, and you'll see some time-lapse video later of the things we're doing in here. You can see more of it. But we'll start by saying Merry Christmas, Chris. Here's your Secret Santa present. And I'll start by saying thank you to Arthur. That's Arthur, by the way, for all this access to tools and insane amount of knowledge and tooling things. So thank you, Arthur.
Absolutely.
You can't hear Arthur because I have the mic.
You're welcome!
There you go. Also, thanks to Otmar for use of the shop. And thanks to Jim for having the original genesis of this idea and doing the whole, hey, you're an engineer, why don't you do that? And me ignoring him, and then later on going, maybe we could. And then Arthur said, we could totally do that. So it's been fun. So yeah, so Secret Santa, Christmas. Chris, I heard a rumor somewhere that the right hand might be giving you some trouble, particularly when it comes to guitar playing. So this is, oh, it's out of tune. We should tune it. Okay, it's out of tune right now, but hold on. We'll tune it for a second. This guitar, and what we got is, hold that for a second. The device of many names, some of which are more politically correct than others, but we can go with the toe strummer. That's a nice one, because you know, if you like the Clash, toe strummer, get it. But yeah, it basically got the pedal, got the rubber band, and we'll do some zoom ups on this in a minute. And actually, we can just cut the video. It's always good. But yeah, so we'll show you how to attach it and how to level it, and then. But right now, we'll just do a quick setup. So it's kind of a two-person job, but the way it works is this guy fits over the sound hole. So you hold that like that. This guy? Yep. And then we kind of settle it down in general place. And you want to look for this little pivot should be right about in the middle of the strings. Is that about there? Yep. And then we got the Velcro. And we went with the Velcro and a strap here to try and like not scuff up guitars. But I would say let's not start on the Martin. Let's start on a crap guitar. Or even not a crap guitar, but just one that, you know, I think you got a Takamine there, I think. And, oh, this guy. There's a little, oh, see? You learn things all the time when you do design. Need a little space there, so it just feeds through the top. Okay? And then that's in place. And then you tighten it down. Shoop! Over. Shoop! All right. And then it's totally tweaked out. And then you got to figure out how to get it centered again.
Yeah, maybe pull this to the other side.
To the right.
Handle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. And then kind of pull the tension.
Yeah. This is the two-person part of it. But you see how this goes. Maybe we'll speed this up. Or just, you know, leave it as part of the whole thing. There we go. But once you get it on there and settled and centered, yeah, yeah. Then, with your left foot and your left hand, so you notice there's little feet here, and you can adjust the interference of the feet with the strings by just kind of raising and lowering that. And what we found was on the high strings especially, because on the guitar they kind of round off, so it gets thinner down there. So just make those feet a little lower, and then reggae play guitar, jamming good with Weed and Gilly. Anyway, you get the point. Now, here's the thing. This might never work really well. It might, but it might be a novelty item. Might be something that you can hang on the wall and say, hey, look what I got. You don't have one of those. Or it could be something to really, be doing some playing with. But the upshot is, hey, Merry Christmas. Nobody has one of these.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
All right.
Christmas.
Now, yeah. So we'll probably, let's cut to a different place and we'll kind of do a zoom in with good light showing how to... Okay,
All right.
so why don't you move to the camera. So if you look here, you can see the strap is here. There's a foot there, a foot there, and a foot there. And if you can you see straight down on there? Can you see the interference of the strings and the... Does that come through?
Let me zoom in and then while it's recording.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Is it focusing? Yeah. So you see how it... That's how you can tell your interference. And then you can go here with the little knobbies and say, oh, I want it to interfere more. So just move it down towards the string, and then it'll play a little louder. Okay, so in terms of adjustments, you've got that, you've got this. To get the pedal in and out, it's actually kind of cool. So you see here, this is just a bike cable. So it's got that little thick end. So you just put it in the slot, and then the little head goes in the little hole there. The little hole goes in the little hole. All right, and that's that end. And then if you want to take it out all together, down on this end, it also feeds into a little hole. So there's a slot. So yeah, you get that shot. So the way it comes in is you go in there to the slot, slide it under, and then the back end settles in. And then you do the top side and put the cable in there, and then there you go. Now you're set. And then the last part is the rubber band here, which you can adjust the tension that it's pulling back here. So we put it around this, but you can put another one around it. You can kind of double up if you want to increase the tension a little bit, right? There. So just increase the tension a little bit with that rubber band. And that pulls it up, and then this cable pulls it down. So okay, so what you do notice is, yeah, right now you hit every time down and up. We had some ideas about ways to account for that, but in the amount of time allotted, which really was since Casey's wedding, so 6 months. But really, it was only like a month or two that we got around to doing this. Yeah, we didn't build that into Mark 1. But if this is something that's working out and you're like loving it and saying like, I love it, except for the fact that I got to do that, we got some ideas. And so yeah, I think this fits under pretty close to under the $25, right? Yeah. In terms of raw materials, absolutely. So yeah, fits the Secret Santa criteria. We can do a Rev 2 for the pick. Actually, let's come back to me. If there's a question about the pick, give me a call. Because it's actually a piece of credit card, and it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, instead of making this video really long, we can just do that. So I think we got most of the information that we need to say, hey, and I'm counting on Jim to have figured out a guitar to put this on to surprise you with. So he should have that maybe in the back right now. I don't know.
Do you want to say anything about the adjustment down there?
Oh, yeah. So looking down at the pedal. So the way this works, here, I can unscrew it even. The way this works, this is a tube, and there's the cable in there, and actually this cap will come off. But if you find that you end up with too much slack up here, right? What you can do is you loosen that and then pull this up till it's just kind of at the top, and then you tighten it back down. And what that does is that reduces the amount of slack in the cable. That sets this at the right point, and now it's going to be move in the right direction. All right, did I forget anything else?
I think that's everything.
I think that'll cover it. But yeah, it was a hell of a lot of fun. Thanks again, Arthur. Appreciate it. Woo! And Merry Christmas.